और થઈ ગયું.
થઈ ગયું તને દેખાડ. હવે તું બોલી શકીશ. બંધ કરી દઈ.
हाँ मेरा भी ऐसे होता है पर पहले काम
Yes, very good morning, everyone. Dr. Shweta Patil here, Assistant Professor in Organ Department. We'll start the meeting in 5 minutes. Sharma sir will join the meeting and then we'll start the meeting. So please keep quiet for 5 minutes and have patience. Thank you so much.
કોઈ વાંધો નથી. 5 વર્ષની ગેરંટી આપું છું. audio. Di level tadi.
Yes, Dr. Shweta, I am there now.
Yes, sir.
Is Adi there? Jagos sir is there?
Yes, sir. Jago sir is also there. Dr. Krutik Shah sir is also there.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, I can't see Kritik Shah. Where is he?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, Kritik, welcome. Good morning.
Namaste, sir.
So, should I start? Adi?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this. Just 1 second, please. 1 minute, please.
असं काही तुम्ही हे पण करू नका.
Yes, I request everyone to please stop your video as well as unmute yourself. So mute and stop your videos, please. Except Dr. Kritik Shah sir, Sharma sir, and Jagur sir. Please stop your videos.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this webinar for the Department of Organ of Medicine. It's a great
काय पण होते त्याचा काय नाही. सगळे होते हळूहळू.
pleasure to have amongst us Dr. Kritik Shah, who is the Chief Homeopathic Consultant and Medical Director at Gujarat's first private Sai Homeopathic Hospital. It is the largest and most modern technological development in the history of homeopathy in the state of Gujarat. He works with a team of 9 doctors where patients are admitted and treated without injections and IV drips. Dr. Kritik Shah has received his BHMS from Anand Homeopathic Medical College and has done his PG from VX Dave Homeopathic Medical College. He received another post-graduation from Professor George Vitulkas. He not only presents the new face of modern homeopathy, but also responsible for the new phase in homeopathy. Dr. Kritik Shah is the head of the Samuel Hahnemann Academy of Homeopathy in Gujarat, and he is also the consultant homeopath to the Honorable Governor of Gujarat, has been enlisted with many awards. He is a visiting homeopath at the Shri Krishna Medical Hospital, Karamsad, and has designated a homeopathic course for the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, Gujarat. He is also the executive member of an editorial and representative board of the NJH, Bombay, and former editor of Homeobuzz. I welcome Dr. Kritik Shah, and without taking much time and standing between both of you, I request Jago sir to take over and please start the proceedings for today.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Dharmendra Sharma, sir. I request now Dr. Kritik Shah to please start the webinar. Thank you.
Yes. Should I share
Yes,
my
you can
screen
start,
now?
sir.
I want to share my screen, but please make me able to share the screen.
Shweta, please permit sharing screen.
Yes, sir. Now can you share?
Yeah, yes, you can share the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, thank you very much, Dr. Sharma sir, for giving an introduction, as well as I'm equally very much thankful to Dr. Jaguse sir for giving me an opportunity to share something which I've learned as a student of homeopathy. And
Sir, your volume is very low. Kritik sir, your volume is very low.
can you hear me clearly now?
No.
No,
Please.
little more louder.
Can you hear me now?
A bit more louder would be better.
Then I think I need to shout then.
You need to come little nearer to the mic, sir.
No, it is inbuilt only. It is here
Okay,
only.
okay.
Yeah, just a second. Make it like this. Am I more audible now?
Yeah, better. It's better. It could be better.
Am I audible now? Better?
Yeah, better. Yeah, you can start, sir. Continue.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. So I really thank Dr. Sharma sir and as well as Dr. Jagose sir for giving me an opportunity to share something which I've learned as a student of homeopathy. And having, it's like being a postgraduate in organon primarily, I sincerely believe that PQRS symptom is everything. what we fight for in a case is to search for PQRS symptom, and reading source books, going on and on to the literatures, uh, going the primary idea of a homeopath is to go for PQRS symptom. So before beginning my lecture, I would like to have Hahnemannian oath, which I request everyone should read along with me. On my honor, I swear that I shall practice the teachings of homeopathy, perform my duty, render justice to my patient, and help the sick whoever comes to me for treatment. May the teachings of Master Hahnemann inspire me, and may I have the strength of fulfillment of my mission. Jai Hahnemann, Jai Homeopathy. So, taking PQRS symptom, before taking it, I would like to give a basic idea what the PQRS is all about and what value it conveys in homeopathy. See, basically, Hahnemann was a great allopathic doctor, a great MD physician. So, the allopathic science has basically taken a concept of reductionism.
Yes.
From the body, they divided into system.
हाँ सर आप इधर
We see experts in allopathy with I am a cardiologist, I am a nephrologist, I am a pulmonologist, I am a neurologist, I am gastroenterologist, I am a gynecologist, I am a dermatologist, because they divide body into system, and we see the speciality. From system goes to organ and to genetics. Hahnemann, instead of taking the concept of reductionism, he took the concept of holism. As body is made up from one cell, whatever symptoms appeared on the different parts of the body are scientifically interconnected. And that's what holism is all about. The way no five fingers are the same, no two faces are the same. Even you write your own name twice, you will be able to see difference. This is all about individualization. Now, from holism to symptomatology. Now, what homeopathy is all about? Symptom. Paragraph 7. Symptom are the outward reflection of internal derangement. So, but what is symptom? Symptom is either what you call an abnormal, more or less from normal. That is considered an abnormal. We as a human being, say for example, we as a human being have every human being has a tip or has all the virtues like love, anger, sex, empathy, all these, hate, selfishness, mildness, sympatheticness. That is a kind of, everyone has this type of things. But which is abnormal defines the personality. What we say, he is very sympathetic person, he is very mild person, he is very angry person, he is very angry person, he is very jealous person. That defines our personality. Similarly, the physical level, thirst. If you have more thirst, it's a problem. If you have less thirst, it's a problem. More appetite, less appetite has symptoms. And that's how symptomatology, according to paragraph 7, is excess or deficiency than normal. And what defines the symptom brings us to an individual. Like individuality is what physician, what homeopath, or what patient perceives. It's like, just a second. Yeah. It's like, individualization is something, what we see as a reality. Giving an example of, of a glass half filled with water. Somebody will say that, half glass is half full with water. Somebody will say half is empty glass. Somebody else will say half is full with water, half is full with air. So this is how, the individuality defines the personality. And that's what physician clearly perceives. Paragraph 3. And to perceive clearly, you need sound sense. That is aphorism 83. So individualization is everything in homeopathy. And how we individualize is through PQRS. So PQRS symptom. Madam, can you mute everyone? Is it possible?
Yes, sir, I'll do it.
Yeah, then I will unmute myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I continue.
Yes, sir. You can
Yeah.
start.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to hear me clearly, right? I'm seeing some chat in the group that people are not able to hear it clearly. Am I audible to you well?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank
Yes.
you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. So taking to PQRS, what is that is aphorism 153 and 154 especially are conveying the in the entire organon. There are some other aphorisms like 164 and others which conveys the meaning, but this is the heart. What Hahnemann is telling, that if you in the comparison of collective symptoms of the natural disease, say for example we have found 30 symptoms in a patient or 35 symptoms in a patient, PQRS signs and symptoms are chiefly and most solely to be kept in view particularly. So what is important is that out of 30, how many are the peculiar? How many are the unique? How many individual symptoms we are able to find? That is something must correspond in order to produce a cure. It's not about producing 30 symptoms into totality, making into repertory and prescribing. It's about 2, 3, 4, 5 symptoms which are really peculiar. It's like giving an example. Suppose a patient is coming to you with psoriasis. Okay. Patient tells, I have a psoriasis for 20 years. You ask in a history. You have taken a good case. You ask in a history that how it started. Then he says that it started from my leg, then it happened on my tummy, then it happened on my chest, and then it happened on my head. Now, in psoriasis, how many times we see like this going upward? It's very unique. So collective symptom we have to do. Proper case, it's okay. But what should be our idea is to have PQRS symptom. And PQRS symptom, see the words of Hahnemann used very specifically. Signs and symptoms are chiefly and most solely to be kept in view, particularly to produce a cure. And if we find a good PQRS symptom in the case, good possibility for cure. And if we find less number of PQRS symptom, you have to battle a lot, right? Here, Hahnemann is telling so clearly that every remedy has many general symptoms: headache, thirst, appetite, restlessness, discomfort, etc., etc., which are so specific that every remedy has it. That's why in the college when I was studying, students will also agree that if we write symptoms which are general, like this remedy has great restlessness, this remedy has loss of appetite, this remedy has headache, this remedy has discomfort, this remedy is for good for skin problem. These are general information, but it is connected to the remedy. So I used to get pass in my college. Practically, this is very common in probably, I don't know about DY Patil, which is one of the very great college of homeopathy, and I have a very high regards. But this is a story of colleges in India where you write general information, you get pass. But the most important part is PQRS information, and PQRS is coming to the what you call the specific. There is a difference between state and symptom. What is symptom? Symptom is the outward reflection of internal derangement. Internal derangement is state. Outward reflection is symptom. So if you want to see PQRS very clearly, read these aphorisms together. Paragraph 17, paragraph 18, paragraph 147, paragraph 153, paragraph 154, 164, 165. Right? So this is something which is really giving you an idea to understand PQRS symptom in total from Hahnemann. There are some paragraphs in chronic disease as well, but my lecture has a very specific content within a limited time, so I'm going little fast but going to the purpose straighter. Hahnemann in his organon has appreciated only 2 to 3 homeopaths who has done commendable work in homeopathy. Two of them are one is Dr. Boningusen and Dr. Jha. I really request people to read this literature, especially Jha's 40 years practice. Superb book, right? 154. Can I have your comments? Am I going fast? Am I going slow? Am I going okay? People, can you
You are perfect, sir. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. I'll be happy to have some chats also in the group so that I can also understand that am I what correction I need to do. Thank you very much. So now is about 153 is about finding PQRS. right? Finding PQRS. But now what to do once you have found out a good PQRS? In one case, we get 6 PQRS. Very good. One case, we get only 1 PQRS or 2 PQRS. Problem. In one case, we get 10 PQRS, but we are not going to reach to one medicine. Problem. So this is the answer. Once the antitype is constructed, antitype is symptomatology, representation chart against the remedies. What we do, typical representation. What you should look for is the 3 points. What Henneman is telling very clearly. One is PQRS. You see PQRS, you are getting good PQRS, great. Then what you need to see is general. Greatest symptoms is similarity, because ultimately no PQRS can stand without general matching. Remedy has to be matched at the general level. And the third is sphere of action. What is to be cured in the disease? Point 1, point 2, point 3, so clear mathematics. Having read Organon for more than 350 times, what I've understood is these 3 points makes you to a success in the case. And that's how one should process. Because it's like Organon. What is Organon? Organon is a rule book in homeopathy. It's a rule book. The way we go in Canada, the way we go in America, or the way we go in Australia, and we follow the rules of the country to live successfully, to live happily, to prosper in life. America has a different rules. Canada has a different rules. Australia has a different rules. This is Organon. If you want to live the world of homeopathy properly, to get success, you have to follow the rules of Organon, because ultimately it's a rule book of homeopathy. No homeopath can become successful ignoring Organon. No homeopath. So these are, Organon is like mathematics. 1, 2, 3. That's all. No mixing, no confusion. Here, see the beauty of Henneman. If the disease be not of very long standing, 1 dose is enough. Only 1 dose. And that too without considerable disturbance. Law of minimum dose, we believe, right? So, good PQRS, good generals, and sphere of action matrix finished. That's why homeopathy believes in single dose. Single dose, single medicine most of the times. And we need to be critical for repetition, right? This is 154. Now, the opposite. Now, Henneman was a cautious homeopath. He was a very defensive homeopath, right? He used to see a lot. Kant was an aggressive homeopath. Very powerful, very sharp, very straight. And that's one of the beauty, Henneman has written in Organon as well as in his literature that mind is getting deranged first, then the body, right? So Kant, being an anatomist, had to do a lot with dead bodies, had to do a lot with human body, has understood the mind to the best of the science anybody other than him has ever made. So Kant, one of the greatest of anatomists, surprisingly understood the human mind to the best of its ability. That's why the mind chapter in Kant repertory is unbeatable. It's simply unbelievable. So Kant here, Kant being, Henneman is like multiple, small doses, careful repetition, what you call cautiousness, but critical, cautious. Kant is very aggressive. High dose, 1 pot, 1 amp, 1 dose, that's all. This is, if you read Kant philosophy, you will come to know about his aggression. He's very aggressive human being. He says, opposing to Henneman, he says opposite to Henneman, find PQRS first and then go to check the generals. If you check generals and it fits, case is clear. If it doesn't fit, you have a problem. Think about it. So Kant is saying strange peculiar symptoms are highest generals. Because they are highest generals, he confidently says, opposing to Henneman, that general, strong, strange, peculiar symptom, then see to it to the general level. That it should not contradict. So a person, typically what you call the PQRS, say for example, patient has right-sided headache, a very strong headache. That is, patient is telling very clearly that I have a right-sided headache. Then, so if Kant with this idea tells, take the right-sided headache and check the remedies of all the right-sided headache, and then you see the generals, and then you go to the prescription. Kant is, what you call Henneman is from general to particular. In his Organon point of view, I'm talking about. Kant is from PQRS to general to prescription. It's like this. And here he is so clear that whenever looking over a list of symptoms, first discover PQRS. Work these out first. If you find this out, you have a great possibility to help that suffering soul. That's how. And when you have settled upon 3, 4, 6 PQRS, then find out the remedy, which is fitting to the general, fitting to the particular. But PQRS, according to Kent, should be the entry point for a better prescription. You take the case well, you take case by whatever way, you take case by whatever way. But the only way to bring cure to a particular case is PQRS, because through PQRS you individualize the case, right? What allopathic science says, it's a case of pneumonia, it's a case of tuberculosis, it's a case of cancer, it's a case of migraine, right? What we see, it's a case of pulsatilla, it's a case of natrum, it's a case of sulfur, it's a case of calcireta. Why? We individualize the case. 81st aphorism, footnote, as well as 82nd aphorism. We individualize the case. That's why no two remedies, no two cases of same pathology are alike. That's why we have to see individualization as a rule. And this is the best part out of Kent philosophy. He says that Hahnemann's striking peculiar symptoms are basic miasmatic ones. Basic miasmatic ones. They are capable of destroying the roots and making the life force free from the disease. They are capable of reaching down deep enough to extinguish, or what is in better term, to separate miasmatic bond from life forces. You see, because PQRS is the most inherent characteristic. In my practice, I mean, reading Organon for more than 350 times, reading chronic disease for more than 50 times, reading lesser writing so many times, I have understood that if you want to get success in practice, look for PQRS. You are not a good homeopath if you take the case well. You are a better homeopath if you manage the case well. Management side is all about, including case taking and management, it's all about PQRS. What Hahnemann is telling, what Kent is telling, rare, uncommon, peculiar, striking, singular, strange, extraordinary. See how many, what you call adjectives he has put up before writing a word symptom. Words are expressing the surface of the sentiments. Like suppose I say my wife that I love you, but I can't tell her how much kilogram I love you. Agree? So words surface the sentiments. They cannot show the depth of the sentiments. The worst part, I have always said, wherever I have expressed something related to Organon, video, what you call the videography, video, to create a video, if was available at the time of Hahnemann, probably he would have made 400 hours of video course on homeopathy. Kent would have made a 300 hours video course on homeopathy. Then the whole problem would have been solved. Because what we learn is reading the literature. Video is more clear to convey the message, right? How much people will write. So adjectives and ending into it is symptoms which are predicted by the patient are of high value. You see a patient which is hot patient, say for example, patient is hot patient, but you ask about the thirst, patient says I am thirstless. You have remedies, pulsatilla, apis, acid force, typical, so clear. If a patient is chilly, right? Patient is chilly, and you ask about the thirst, patient will say, I have lot of thirst. I have to drink lot of water. Phosphorus. These are PQRs. This differentiates the case completely, right? Now, this is the person whom I really admire the most. He's Dr. R.P. Patel. He's my teacher, and I really believe in him a lot. He has contributed in Organon greatly. Even my association, when I used to be, with him, many times I used to ask question to sir. Whenever I used to visit his place, I used to ask question to sir that, sir, what is the reason for this? Can you guide me out? So he always used to tell one thing, which I really followed in my practice, and it has made me successful. He says that the question what you are asking is in Organon. The answer is in Organon. I said, yes, sir, it's in organon. How many times you have read organon? How many times you have read organon? I said, sir, 50 times. 50 times I've read organon. He says that the book you have read 50 times, I have read it for 5,000 times. This is a man of great knowledge. And I feel blessed that he is the inaugurator of the homeopathic hospital I have here. He's always alive in my heart and I love him so much because his knowledge and his teachings is helping, right? He tells strange, rare, peculiar symptoms are those which no explanation is possible. No explanation is possible. Which are peculiar to few remedies and few patients suffering from similar disease. The present cannot be usually explained on the basis of diagnosis. Patient is telling, I have coryza. Patient is coming to you, I have coryza. But he tells very clearly that I have only discharge from my right side nostril. Left, hardly 10%. This is 90%. How you can differentiate that? What is the reason for this right-sided symptom? Right? Their presence cannot be explained on the basis of diagnosis and the pathological changes have occurred. So unique. They have their basis in the constitutional peculiarities that determine total response of an individual. That's what we believe individuality. You know, that is where Dr. R.P. Patel sir says you cannot individualize unless you have characterize. The individuality is all about peculiarity. And then checking the general, you go to the prescription. Dr. Henneman advises that we should be particularly and almost exclusively attentive to these symptoms. See the words of Dr. R.P. Patel, sir. Exclusively attentive to this symptom. What are these symptoms? PQRS. That is where your prescription lies. That is where prescription lies. Right? Dr. Kasat, sir, in his symposium, he mentioned so clearly that symptoms that cannot be explained on a logical ground, which defy existing concepts, principles, laws in logic, philosophy, and science become characteristic from the standpoints of homeopathic prescribing. Suppose a patient is coming to you, he has fever, right? And he has 104-degree fever, 103-degree fever. And you ask about his thirst. He says, I am thirstless. I don't want to drink water. This is not, you cannot explain with the logical ground. Defy existing concept. Epismale is the medicine. High-grade fever with no thirst. Person is opposite. Person is coming with chills. And he wants a lot of water. That person with chill, it's not supposed to have that much of thirst. Again, APC is the remedy. So this is how, it defy existing concept. You are completely, out of your sense. And that is where, homeopathy is all about logic. But when you miss when you are able to see very clearly, PQRS symptom is out of logic. And if you prescribe on PQRS symptom, there will be magic. There will be magic. I've seen people with 30 potency, 25 years old asthma is going away. So only on PQRS. So homeopathy, I really want you to convey only one message. I'm not here to being a student of homeopathy, being a the child of Henneman. I am here to convey you only one thing, that in practice you always look for PQRS. And PQRS symptom will come to you instantly. So you need to be having very sound sense. 83 efforts. Otherwise, you will miss it. You will miss it. The more uncommon a symptom is, the more valuable. The less you can account, it is more important. This is out of, typical PQRS symptom. You take the case, you get the history, following 81st aphorism to 99 aphorism, following the case, following PQRS, following symptoms, but you actually find some information which really makes you out of the box. PQRS symptom is something which doesn't go into your mind. It is you are not able to accept the information. That is where the actual key to the case is. In the 95 aphorism, Henneman has written a beautiful word. 95 aphorism, pregnant with meaning. Pregnant with meaning. What is pregnant? Pregnant is the tummy is swollen. That is true. But what is pregnant? Something alive is inside. Something meaningful is inside. Something characteristic is inside. So this is about PQRS. You find information, but which you cannot accept. It is pregnant with meaning. That will take you to a best of prescription. That will take you to the best of success. Dr. Douglas, he is so, I really believe in him. The person has said so clearly that the information, what you call the physician accesses or decide the strangeness or peculiarity of symptom either by two ways. One, your anatomy. See, homeopathy, to be a good homeopath, you need the understanding of allopathic science. In our college, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, everywhere, the allopathic subjects are there. Anatomy, physiology, surgery, medicine, PSM, toxicology, everything, right? With those understanding also, you cannot understand the information. You cannot understand the information. That is PQRS. Or with experience, you find some information which is out of the box. Like you see 10 patients of psoriasis, but patient is telling very clearly that, sir, my psoriasis happened first on the leg. Then it happened on my tummy. Then it happened on my chest and then on my head. This is an absolute confirmed data. You cannot ignore that. This is PQRS. You need a remedy going upward, below to upward. So this is how, a prescription will, you can arrive to a prescription. You cannot accept this by anatomy. You cannot accept it by physiology, by medicine, whatever. This is, I recently had a patient. What he said to me? That, sir, I have severe acidity. I said, okay, just tell me. I was in a consultation. He said, I have severe acidity. I took this medicine. I went to this doctor. I'm suffering so much I have this endoscopy. I have gastritis, etc., etc. Then he said, during the consultation, that my wife is very irritating. Whenever I get angry, my acidity triggers a lot. Now, this is something which you cannot connect. This is individual. Ask about acidity. And then I came to a Naxomic as a prescription. So this is individual. Purely individual. But how patient has perceived, and so as how physician has perceived. Right? How much time do I have? Yeah, okay. So it's about individuality. PQRS on by Dr. Dhavle sir. One of the person, since I have done my organon in my post-graduation in organon of medicine as a principal subject, I have read all these authors because it is ultimately a part of the syllabus, as well as I always used to love organon, because see, organon is like my area of great love. Organon has made me what I am today, right? So it is, Dhavle sir is telling beautiful thing, so beautiful. It is peculiar way. You find two types of symptoms. One is common diagnostic symptom, and second, a group of differentiating feature. However, develops on the basis of inherent constitutional differences. Like, say this is like I tell you the opposite. Giving an example. Suppose 3% has made a loss in a share market. 1% out of a huge loss in share market produced a heart attack and he expired. Right? The other person, out of the loss in the share market, what eventually happened? Out of the loss in the share market, he developed sleeplessness. And the third person accepted this is a mistake and he has to overcome it. He became normal. What is this? This is inherent constitutional qualities. This is structure of the human being. 81st aphorism. How we have come on the earth from our parents. How our parents have come on the earth because of their parents. How their parents have come on earth because of their parents. So every individual has a peculiar way to reflect the problem. One is common, that is point number one, a group of common diagnostic features. And second is inherent constitutional differences. This is how, and this source of this disease can be the nature of complaints, can be the same, but if the modalities of 2% is different, remedy will be different. So the person out of the loss in the share market produced sleeplessness, probably a remedy will be different. The person who had a heart attack and expired would have received a different medicine altogether, though the shock was same. This is how, this is individual, this is PQRS, a peculiar way of reflecting the symptom. Dr. Bidwell, Dr. G.I. Bidwell, now this is thoda what you call repertory side information, but this is needed. Priceless symptom for success, strange, peculiar, unaccountable, that flatly contradict preconceived ideas. Preconceived ideas. So clear, it's like, let me give you an example here. The priceless patient has migraine, right? Patient has migraine. He has come to you for migraine. He tells that, sir, 98% I have migraine on the right side only. Now, migraine could have happened anywhere. Patient will say, I have left side migraine. Some patient will say, I have a migraine from occiput to forehead to typical bryonia, etc. But patient is telling so clearly that I have migraine here only. One of the pediatrician over here is taking my medicine. You know what she said? That, Krutik, I have a migraine only here, only here. Only here, that's all. But it's so intense that I cannot do my routine. Only here. She's a case of allergies. And when I clearly evaluated the case, it turned out to be a case of Kali bike. Kali bike has a pain covered with spot. Only here. She has consulted one of the neurologists here in my town for this problem. She said, that's all I can give you. But for me, Kali bike 30 potency solve the problem. It's like, this is how peculiar it is. To the orthodox physician, these symptoms are insignificant. The neurologist whom she consulted, she said, this is a type of migraine, you take this medicine, you will be okay. But she was suffering badly, very badly because of that. Kali bike cleared the case. We have to see the blue word is very important. We have to remember that it is the characteristic symptom that will decide the remedy. What is totality of symptom? Totality of characteristic symptom. We have 30 symptoms in totality, but we have 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 maximum, which are completely characteristic. That takes you to a proper prescription. If you ignore, there is a problem. Then you say patient is not responding. How it will respond? Have you followed organon? No. So these are general guidelines for differentiation of the remedies. And it's quite simple, believe me. Homeopathy, to be honest with you, with my experience, with my learnings or whatever, homeopathy is very easy to practice. Because remedies are same. 250 years have gone. Remedies are more or less the same. The philosophy is the same. The literature is same. Only difference is application. You need to learn application only once, but properly. And those homeopaths who have understood this have become genius. It's not like you have to every day wash up your knowledge. You have to brush up with the newest of development. Agree. Homeopathy is easy to practice, but it's difficult to master. Even Dr. Henneman himself has written in lesser writings that what I have understood out of my years of dedication with homeopathy is just a part of it. Even Dr. R.P. Patel sir has said to me in person, he said that what I have understood is hardly 20% of homeopathy. I mean, where these, these great people are telling like this, who are we? But we can practice very easily. What I have developed here is almost, it's a first homeopathic hospital. It's almost a cost of 1.5 crore, if I'm correct. It must be more. Only I'm practicing simple homeopathy. It's like this, right? What Dr. Bidwell says, you find PQRS symptom anywhere in the repertoire, anywhere. But if you cannot find, go and find it in Matra Medica. You will find it. That's why repertory is not an end. The end is Matra Medica. If they are not found in repertory, it is always good to search in Matra Medica. Right? So this is how, location, sensation, modality, concomitant, causation, extension, mode of one's circumstances, absence of expected symptom. It's like this is something very, very unique. An absence of expected symptoms. I can tell you an example. So beautiful the case was that recently I shared this experience with IHMA group who is working great for homeopathy in Kerala. I recently delivered a webinar there. I am sharing you an experience from that. Absence of expected symptom. One of the patient from Surat, he was a diamond businessman, was caught in a terrorist attack at Hotel Taj. He was there in a Hotel Taj, and when terrorists attacked, and he was into that, and he was locked. Terrorism attacked the Taj, and he was blocked inside only. And he was telling me this. He actually came to me for constipation, right? He came to me for constipation. I said, "Oh my God!" Then we all were blocked. Then we had been taken on the first floor. Then we all were, kept in one corner of the hall, and then we were supposed to wait there only. We were supposed to just sit there. We cannot use mobile. We cannot go for washroom. We have to do washroom over there only. I said, then he said, "Sir, then when this became a news, army started, coming to the Hotel Taj, and the fighting happened. Then they decided that they will kill the people." Okay, then I said, how you perceived this? How was your expression to this? He said, "Nothing." I said, "Nothing." Okay. Then he said that, "Sir, we all were, made to stand in a queue, and our eyes were closed. And then it was a decision that terrorists will kill somebody one by one at regular time." I said, "You were there in the queue?" "Yes, sir, I was standing in a queue and my eyes were closed." I said, "Okay, then what you felt out of this?" "Nothing." I said, "Nothing? What is this?" Then he said that terrorists decided to kill, and I was able to hear some shots of the gun. That's all. And the person standing third to me in the row, in the queue, in the stand, was killed, having a shot at the head. When our eyes were open, I saw him dead, killed. I said, "What you felt out of this?" "Nothing." I said, what is this?" Then the army came, and then, there were a lot of problems, and then eventually we were being, secured, and then we were back to the society and world. I said, how is this situation? How is your perception out of this? What you felt out of this? Nothing. This is absence of expected symptom. How dangerous is this? The grand keynote is painlessness of the condition which are painful, and the remedy was opium. I gave a remedy, opium, where absence of expected symptom. If you have a snake in front of you, you fear. You have a terrorist in front of you, terrorist is killing the people, and the person is staying in the place itself for 24 to more than 24 hours, has no effect. This is peculiar. This is how my remedy, opium 30 potency, 1 dose clear the constipation. But this is how you can arrive to a prescription, right? In general now, general comments. I am about to finish my lecture, sir. So it's like, I think I'm on time. Yes, 12:23. So general comments. Now this is something which is very important. if just a second, can I have people's feedback? Am I reachable to you? Are you able to understand what I am sharing? Can I have your feedback of the people who are attending the lecture? I hope I am not producing a belladonna in your head, huh? Belladonna headache. Can I have people's feedback? Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't want you to have, headache of belladonna out of my lecture. I want you to take something important back home, which you can apply in your practice. Okay, now this is from J.T. Kent. What Kent says in his philosophy, and this is a beautiful question. If you have 9 PQRS symptoms, suppose in a case, I have taken a case, I have 9 PQRS symptoms, right? 9 PQRS symptoms. One remedy, I am able to find 7 PQRS symptoms. 7. But it is low in the repertory. It's like on the 15th spot, 20th spot, 25th spot, 30th spot, like that. And I am finding another remedy, which is covering 4 PQRS symptoms. And it's quite on the top, 2nd spot, 3rd spot. What should be your prescription? Can anybody tell me in this chat box what should be the prescription? Well, the first should be the prescription, or second should be the prescription? Remedy covering 9 symptoms. The remedy which is covering 7 symptoms should be the prescription, or the remedy covering 2nd symptom, what you call 4 PQRS, should be the prescription. Very right. Very right. You are great students. I believe it's like there is now the next webinar will be, I'll be attending your lectures. See, it's like the remedy which is covering 4 PQRS symptom, because it is covering general state. That's why it is coming on the top of the repertoire. So the first PQRS symptom cannot stand without generals. PQRS symptom has to connect with the generals, what you call the state. State should match. Symptoms cannot all stand all alone. It has to have state. The 4th PQRS symptom, but coming on the top means that the remedies covering the state should be prescribed. Now the opposite, the totally opposite question from P. Reddy Smith in his book From Case Taking. Large number of cases, no one remedy cover all the PQRS. 2 to 3 remedies cover equal number of PQRS. Suppose a patient has 4 PQRS in one remedy, 4 PQRS in second remedy, 4 PQRS in third remedy. All the patients, if the patient has all the equal PQRS, then what should be your prescription? The prescription should be covering the generals and sphere of action. What is to be cured in the disease? If physician clearly perceives what is to be cured in the disease. How you can perceive is by senses. That's why Hahnemann says have sound senses. 83 aphorism. Be unprejudiced. This is how Organon is. It's a novel. Organon is like a love affair. I am having a love affair with Organon. This is so beautifully described. If you read aphorisms wise, step by step, you get the best of it. All your problem will be solved, right? Third question. Now this is equally important. Kent is so beautifully answered. How to find acute PQRS in acute disease. Suppose we are treating corona. We are treating so many patients of corona, right? Maharashtra, really corona is very bad compared to Gujarat. But how to treat corona? How you can find PQRS symptom in acute? Kent is very beautifully said in only one line, that a thought should be led each man to a solution. I am frequently asked what is understood peculiar. What is absent is peculiar. This may seem too simple to demand an explanation, but let him who knows goes to the next stage. What is uncommon? What is absent? What is excess? If, as I said, a patient of corona coming to you, he says that I have a thirst, small quantity, quite regularly, quite often, arsenic. This is how, a thing which is abnormal, which is completely individual, makes to a prescription. Pathognomonic symptoms are not used to individualize. They are common symptoms. This is like allopathic way of homeopathic prescribing. If you use those type of symptoms, are never peculiar. What is needed is peculiar, right? In generally, this is a clear from Hahnemann, clear from all the stalwarts, I would say, that more peculiar a symptom, more the possibility of cure. No peculiar symptom, no cure. Because we cannot individualize. What peculiar is we individualize. We don't treat disease, we treat patient having disease. That's how, what is curable in a case. Suppose you are taking a case of cancer, a third stage cancer, right? Whatever cancer, let us take an example of ovarian cancer. With learning from Dr. R.P. Patel, sir, I am treating a lot of cancer cases over here as well. Dr. R.P. Patel, sir, you must all be aware that he has dedicated his own life for homeopathic treatment for cancer. He's a great man ever lived on the homeopathic planet. So he always tells, you have good PQRS, go ahead with cancer. Go ahead with cancer. So if you have a case of ovarian cancer, you are able to find 5 to 6 PQRS cases. There is a good scope. But even in the first stage of cancer, you are not able to find even 2 PQRS. Problem is there. This is how. Curable in each case is decided by PQRS. And the peculiar symptom must be found. Must is in capital, highlighted, bigger in font, because it is a must. If it is not there, you are lost. It is for the peculiar symptoms that a similar remedy must be found. Peculiar to peculiar has to be there. And it has to be like, properly marked. The intensity of the peculiar symptom in the patient should be intensity of peculiar symptom in the remedy, in the repertoire. This should be the, and then only you are able to go to the crux of the case. You are able to hit it very easily. Homeopathy is very easy. You have to learn only once, but properly. It's very important. Dr. Roberts, he is so clear. He is something. If you read Dr. Roberts' philosophy, he is a very, very dedicated homeopath, and he has made a lot of contributions in Organon. He says, no, it's a warning. It's a warning for us. Please take it as a warning, and it is a warning. No single symptom, no matter how strange, rare, and peculiar, can stand without the support of a well-taken case and the likeliness of the whole patient to the remedy. This is very important. You cannot take only peculiar symptom and prescribe. You have to take the full case. You have to see the totality. You have to see patient as a whole through PQRS. That is how, it's like you are traveling from one destination to the other destination. The way we have 3 options. If, say, for example, from Ahmedabad to Bombay, suppose I have to travel. There are 4 or 5 roads I know from where I can travel to reach to Bombay easily. But which road I will choose is the safe and secure. So PQRS is the road, but security and knowledge is equally important. That comes with holism. PQRS symptoms are the highest general. Write them on the top of the list, but use it with care. Dr. Patel says, right? This is how, homeopathy is based on. And this is the final word from my teacher, Dr. R.P. Patel sir, is, if the logic of our symptom is correct, if the technique used for the selection is correct, then the remedy will work like mathematics. The choice of the remedy is like mathematics. An experienced person, if blocked somewhere in selection of the symptom, will use repertory. Beginner will ask foolish question. That is the truth. If many homeopaths says that the experienced homeopath practicing without repertory and a beginner practicing with repertory are equal. Because repertory is all about literature of all the stalwarts in one book, helping you all the way. Allopathy doctor is gifted with stethoscope. We are gifted with stethoscope as well as repertory. That will help you, right? So to conclude is what I always believe is, in homeopathy, PQRS is God. Believe in God, believe in PQRS. The way we believe in God and we are blessed by Him, the way, similarly, if you believe in PQRS, we will be blessed with success. And this is how I can tell about, in nutshell, it's a big topic, but in nutshell, all about PQRS, right? This is, we have a homeopathic hospital and the academy. This is my website. I'll be very happy, very happy to have your feedbacks, your comments and your criticisms, either personally or in the group here. This is my website and contact details and address. Maybe you can communicate to us in future wherever you want, right? Sir, I think I'm done on time. Please advise.
Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah.
I just shared the Lina Simnani as she shared one link for the feedback. So I request everyone to please fill that feedback form. Yeah, and submit it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Dr. Jagos, sir. Is Dr. Jagos, sir, are you there?
I hope, friends, you must have liked the presentation, or what is your, please write your feedback in public so that I can also learn, or maybe I can understand how much you have received. Can I have your feedback here in the chat box? Thank you, Dr. Jagruti ji. Thank you, Dr. Santosh. Thank you, Dr. Ritu ji. Thank you, Dr. Amit Basme ji. Thank you, Dr. Mayuri. Thank you, Dr. Surya Kanta ji. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Shailendra. Thank you, Dr. Kirti. Thank you, Dr. Krupali. Thank you, Dr. Priyanka. Thank you, Dr. Gary. Thank you, Dr. Preeti. Thank you, Dr. Bimal. Thank you, Dr. Pooja. Thank you, Dr. Vishal. Very nice. Well, I'm happy that you have liked it. I'm happy that, thank you, Dr. Pranita. Thank you, Dr. Deepali. Thank you, Dr. Sangeeta. Thank you, Dr. Pratiksha. Very nice. I'm very happy that I'm able to convey you the message. This is ultimately, it's, if you believe in homeopathy, believe in PQRS, will take you to the next level. Sir, please advise. Dr. Jagose, sir.
Adi, we can't hear you. Jagos, sir, we can't hear you.
Yes. Yeah. Now can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Can I give the vote of thanks?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. First and foremost, let me thank our esteemed speaker, Dr. Krutik Shah, for his presentation at this webinar today. I would also like to thank the Chancellor of Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapet, Dr. P.D. Patil sir, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. N.J. Pawar sir, the Trustee of the College, Dr. Mrs. Smita Jadhav Madam, and our beloved Principal, Dr. Dharmendra Sharma sir. All these great personalities have guided the staff and the college to great heights, what it is today. I would also like to thank the host of the program, Dr. Shweta Patil, and the staff of the Organon department for their hard work for conducting today's webinar. I would also like to thank all the staff of all the departments of D.Y. Patil Homeopathic Medical College for their support. I extend my thanks to all the participants who have enrolled today for the webinar. And also, I would like to thank all the other people who are working behind the scenes to see that the webinar goes flawlessly. I once again thank you all, and I would once again specially thank Dr. Krutik Shah for the wonderful insight he has given us for the today's topic. And I'm sure all of us here has benefited in some way or the other by his presentation today. Once again, thank you all, for your love, support, and enthusiasm for today's webinar. And we hope to see Dr. Krutik Shah once again in the future for the webinars which are organized by the college. I thank you all. God bless you and have a great day. Thank you so much.
I also would like to convey my sincere thank you, sincere gratitude to Honorable Chancellor Dr. P.D. Patel sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. N.J. Pawar sir, Honorable Principal sir Dr. Sharma sir, as well as the wonderful friend and a wonderful human being Dr. Jagose sir, who is a professor in Organon, as well as the whole team. For inviting me and to give me a platform to speak something what I've learned as a student of homeopathy, and I'm really grateful to all of you, and I'll be very happy to share my thoughts again coming here on the same platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Krutik. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jago sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Shweta, you can end the meeting.
Okay, sir. Yes. Thank you so much.